Great start. Right. Why is that not showing up? Come on, you. I can't see anything. There we go. Looks like it's sounding about right. Clear enough. We'll go from there. Cool. Right. We don't need that anymore. I'm gonna play. I think I'm gonna play solo. Or am I? Might as well. Nice. Pull straight down to get the soft drift angle. Yes, good job. Hi Bradley. Happy New Year. How is it going? How is everything going for you? It's still 2021. Yeah, I know, but like Happy New Year anyway. This is New Year's Eve for me. Shit. I have work at 8 a.m. Oh my goodness. Or have, okay. I turn that down because I'm shouting over my own ears there. I thought you were finished, or was that after tomorrow? Luckily it's only a 3-hour shift. Ah, okay. Well then they won't care too much if you come in drunk, right? After tomorrow. Fair enough. I understand now. Hey, you get to see my last stream of the year, my first stream of next year, and maybe the only time I'll ever do MC3, who knows. This is already significantly worse than it usually goes when I play offline again, so nothing has changed, which is nice. You planned a 20-hour stream for tomorrow. What on earth are you doing for 20 hours? Yes, that was great. 13 Super Mario games in one sitting. I see. Tomorrow may be the day that I don't know if I can't remember if I messaged you about this or not, but I'm pretty sure I did. But tomorrow might be the day me, Nil, and my sister play Mario Party. Not too sure yet though. Just waiting on when Nil's available. Because he said Saturday or Sunday. I'm assuming though if you've planned a 20-hour stream, you're probably not going to be available either of those days. Ah, I love that pipe. I love hitting it with all my might. I can't play on stream anymore. I don't know why, I just can't concentrate. I could never really play on stream in the first place, but this just feels off. I would be if it's Sunday evening. We'll see how things go. Me and my sister have been staying up till like 2 AM just playing Superstars. Most nights. So my schedule has been like, I would personally stay up till like 4 or 5 in the morning. Then I would go to bed, abruptly wake up at like 8 because it would be too hot, go back to sleep and be like, okay, let's try and wake up at 12, and then I wake up at like 2. Right, I think that's working very well. It's cool, but I think that's putting me off a bit more than it usually would be. Obviously I wouldn't be staying up too late, since I would be up for over 24 hours. That would make sense, yeah. See, I think we'd probably... It depends when Nil's available. Because I've got my Switch and everything set up downstairs. What's going on here? I like how someone in my Discord server just goes, "Merry Christmas!" Just now. Merry Christmas, Andy. Thanks, Bradley. Oh. I feel so loved. So, for some reason, it's only now that I noticed the on-screen chat is there. Oh, also, I don't know if I mentioned anything to you about this, Bradley, but I've got a phone now. I know I had a phone before, but I never had a smartphone until literally this Christmas. I got one of those Samsung flip phones. What? Yeah, I just had like a regular flip phone with a keypad, and my smart device was my tablet. Not a smartphone at all. Now, I still technically got a flip phone, but it's one of those smartphones with a bend in the middle. And the background for the stream picture was taken on that. That's still going to be a mid 2, a high 2, sorry. God, I hate this track so much. Yeah, I got a phone now. I got a smartphone now. I hope it's not an iPhone. It is the furthest thing from an iPhone. That's what my parents offered me. It's what my sister, my mum and my dad all have, iPhones, and I'm like, do you want an iPhone? And I was like, God no. No, I do not want one. The annoying thing is though with these weird like flip smartphone things, they cost so much, probably like $1,000. So my dad had to sniff one out for a small price. Merry Christmas. He did find one though, so there you go. And hello Luigi Miss. Welcome to the stream. And Jake, who has got deleted by Bradley. Stop spamming. And Merry Christmas, Handy. Thanks, Minnie. I didn't do my stream before Christmas. I wanted to, but I was rendering out Mario Party. So it just didn't work in the end. Luigi is fine to call you, fair enough. Ow. I will let Bradley sort this one out. There we go. I mean, I don't even have a dashboard up, technically. Ah, yes. You gonna play online? Nope. Just this track today. Nothing but this track. And only this track. Online will be December 2022. Probably. This is the only time you get to see this track for this year and next year as well. That's why the title works. Because I didn't play this at all this year. And I'm going to play it at the very beginning of next year, and that's it. That's all you'll get. Then I will quit streaming it, probably. Hello, Sean. This is about as good as I'm ever going to get, probably. Just playing it and streaming it at the same time. That's improved at least. I can tell that's improved because it feels different. Physically, what is it? It doesn't hurt. Let's put it that way. It used to hurt to try and push my thumb at that angle, but I found a way to do it that seems to work, and I feel relatively comfortable with that final turn. So I at least know that I've tackled that in a nice way without fucking up my hands somehow. Game's trash anyway. Yep. My streams are going to be very sporadic as well. They're going to be even more so probably than last year, but we'll see. They're going to be very different too. So there's going to be a mixture of Mario Party, mixture of Miitopia. If I can improve at doing this shit on stream, then it would be this and a couple of other time trial things, but not very often. And you might get some IRL stuff as well, so you might get some music stuff. But that is very, very like a maybe as well. Well, no, Sean, that's like the complete opposite. I can believe I can improve. It's just choosing, you know, a reasonable target to believe in. If that makes any sense. If I do something like you and just be like, oh, Sean, you're so capable of getting a sub 118, that's a very unreasonable thing to believe in, because that's the furthest thing that I could probably ever get. If it's to get European tops, I think I can make that. It's going to take some time though. I've not even been able to finish anything past a 118.5 this year, and that's including offline. In fact, I've got like exactly a 118.5. Very weird run though, from what I remember correctly. I also just find it a lot harder to focus playing this while streaming. What else is there? I bet this will be the only other stream for 2022 for Mario Kart Wii. That is very probable. I'm going to go with how I feel with regards to the game. Did you get a chance to listen to the song I made yet? Not yet. I've been busy trying to do my own music thing and sort out some other stuff as well. You're very capable to eject your disc out of your console and snapping it in half so you can move on with your life. That is true too. I believe that more than what Sean said. Yeah, this is just off. This feels very off. At least I can do that. That's the one thing I'm taking pride in. At least I can do that. If I can finish a 118 on stream today, then I'll be happy. If I can do it in 9 minutes, that would be even better. It's not very good, so don't rush it. Well, I say the same thing about most of my music, so I can understand that. Ghost time is 3:08. Double mini turbo is not simple. That shit hurts like crazy. The main reason as to why... I've explained this so many times. The main reason as to why I opted to do this mini turbo in the first place is because it hurts a lot less. Just holding one analog stick position is much better than moving your finger all the way to Narnia and back. It's just the driving aspect is what feels off to me. I came here to say Happy New Year. Hope you have a great one. See you in 2022. I mean, you can come back and see me in the year in like 8 minutes, Sean. But if you don't, I'll see you when I next see you. My music is so good. Mine is too. Good to hear. That's the spirit. Be positive in your music, because I sure am not. That's what I need to do though. I compared myself way too much to other people and shit within this year. When is Sean in a good mood? Is that the other Sean or me? For me, it will be when I'm not playing this. Oh, Dart put that up on YouTube. That's fantastic. Thank him for me. He put a few up there. Oh, that's even better. I'm going to take a look through all of that. I assume you took them down on Twitch, or had to, because of the MCA shit, and that's why you put them up there. The mini turbo releases are weirdly better than usual. They're faster than they were earlier. I did play this earlier. What should I do on MC3 before the new year? Go onto your SD cards, go into the MC3 folder and just delete all your times. Just delete everything in there. All your PBs, all your best splits, everything. Just delete it all. Open up your license that you've got your PBs on and just delete that too. In fact, just delete the save off your console. It's gone. Good. Good. That's what you should do. Happy New Year. Now I can feel slightly better about myself. Oh, I'm so sad. Burn the entire Wii in the SD card. Sounds good. Literally start a fire right now. Please send me a video on Discord. I will put it on stream. It'll be in the corner there. I actually did, going back to what I was talking about earlier, I finally got a smartphone. I had not had one up until this Christmas. That background picture was taken on a smartphone, the one that I have there now. But I also took a picture. I passed through this really dark field, and there was a bonfire, and I took a picture of that as well, and it looked really... It's blurry as shit, but it looks really cool. I might use it as a music artwork of some sort. No, it's too far to that. Oh, no, it worked. Okay. Probably slowed a little bit there, but still. Yeah, just don't do that. How though? How I didn't have a smartphone? Because I had a regular flip phone and a tablet. I had something that stood in as my phone and something that stood in as a smart device. Last person to get a smartphone in my entire family as well. Even my grandma got one before I did. She's actually got a similar phone to mine. I think it's literally the smartphone that I have is the foldy one, the Samsung foldy one. So it's essentially a smart flip phone. And I think what my grandma has is the non-foldy equivalent. Folding, foldy. I have no idea how you survived on a flip phone. As my normal phone? Well, I mean, the only time I really used it is to text my parents when I wanted to get picked up from the train station. Oh, we're going to a different track. Let's see where we're going. was actually going to say it's not an iPhone. Oh, me and Bradley have gone through this already. Everyone else has an iPhone in my household as well, but me. I did not. That's one of the last things I wanted. All right, last minute of 2021. Anyone got any last things that they want to say? Android, I think it's Android, yeah. Samsung Android? I know it's connected with all my Google shit. So yeah, then it would be Android. I got an iPhone because that's what my parents got me. Well, my parents offered me to offered to try and find an iPhone for me, and I was like, fuck no. Ah, shit. Alright, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New fucking year! Let's carry on playing the game. The fireworks sounds in the background are so underwhelming. They're like tiny little pops. Yes. And you know how different it's going to be? The difference between me getting the starter boost and not getting the starter boost. Another lap around the sun, closer to death. That's what I'm talking about. Couldn't be bothered to type the rest. It works. Alright. I'll put this on screen. And I'll go and speak to my family. I'll be back in just a little bit. Right, sorry about that. Hope everyone is happy and new and dear. Failed to get to 1K before the end of 2021. I was 2 followers off. But I'm pretty sure someone literally like came in and there goes my microphone. And unfollowed. Whatever. Ugh. Right. That's not going to stay there now, is it? It's because of that metal thing in the corner. Damn it. Not too sure where that actually goes. Oh, I put this on the wrong way round in the first place. Ah, crap. Okay. There we go. Right. Oh, okay. That goes there. That goes somewhere in the middle. In this big hole. Somewhere. Imagine there. I'm not able to put this together in the way that it's intended to. Oh, but I see how it does go together. Because that goes there. Nope, that's fallen completely off now. Okay, I'm not putting that back together. Shit the bed sideways. Merry Christmas year or something. This is Gregsman speaking, by the way. Oh my goodness, what happened to your other account? Hello. God, it's been like probably a year. Where did I put my tweezers? Where have they gone? The one thing I fiddle with the most. And then it's just gone now. Nothing, just change your name. I see. Well, welcome to the new name change, I guess. I have to remember that. Because, what the fuck have I done with my tweezers? That's really annoying. Oh, I'm pissed off with myself. The first thing I do in the year and I just break something. That's great. That's fantastic. I break something and lose something else. That's what I've done. Okay. We're getting closer. Flip it down the other way. Oh, shit, the bed. Right. Okay. That one. I don't know how this managed to do this. Stay there. Oh, I see. I see. Hold on. To make things so much more complicated for myself. There we go. Sorry about that. So, just for a little bit of oh, you fucking bastard. For a little bit of context here, I'm using a lapel mic instead of my usual mic because my sister is borrowing my usual mic to do some coursework before she goes to uni. Back to uni. And okay, hold on. Right. Okay. Back to trying to fix this thing. Because I do not know what I'm doing. Do-do-do. Let's put that there. Yep, that's fine. God. Okay, it's not going to hold itself on there because it just fucking snapped off. Which is really annoying. If I get the little bit of plastic that flew off of that, then I don't think I can fix this. So, I guess this is the stream now. I just have to hold this thing here. Hi, welcome to the Handy 863 podcast. Communications with the controller have been interrupted. Please press the A button. That's the title of the stream today. Okay. Yeah. So just for a bit of context, I've given my main microphone to my sister, so I'm using this lapel microphone with a clip. When the clock struck midnight, I took the clip off a bit too roughly and snapped the plastic on the clip itself. And the metal bit that basically hinges the clip onto something or whatever, hinges it closed, will not stay in anymore. And so I have nothing to attach this to. And that's the stream. I didn't do it on purpose. I'm pretty sure it was partly broken already. I don't use this microphone that often, so tape. Tape is what I think I need. Stop doing that. I'm gonna try and fix you. Stop it. Stop. No. 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 (2022) shittier than I thought. Oh god. Yeah, 23 minutes in. Less than 23 minutes in. It was literally a couple of seconds and I already fucked up the year, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I let you down. Right. Hold on a minute. Okay, that was absolutely disastrous. This is probably going to still not work, but I have duct taped the whole thing. So, problem solved, I guess. Fuck's sake, I hate myself. Anyway, sorry about that dilemma. That was an 8-minute intermission turned into half an hour. Why did you do it? Why did I duct tape everything? To fix it. Why did I break it? I didn't. It broke simultaneously while I was doing something at the same time that just so happened to be directed at it. But I did not, or at least I do not, admit blame for being the reason why it broke. Right. What did I miss? Let's see. I hope people won't set off fireworks at 12 here, or I will personally drive there and make a mess. They've not been as big as most years here, but the new rabbit that we've got, I don't know if I've mentioned this to anyone, we've got a new rabbit called Rebel, and she is absolutely petrified of them at the moment. Yeah, anyways. Nothing, just got a name change. Something insane happened at Greg's the other day. I discovered that Greg's has mini brownies, so I decided to buy and eat some. And now my new favourite item from Greg's. So goodbye sausage rolls. That in of itself is incredible. How's the new year going? 2022 is amazing. You'll love it. Yeah. I love this podcast. At least Greg's isn't shut down yet. The local Greg's I was talking about, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this at some point last year, that's gone. It's not there anymore. It's a local sandwich shop again. And hello Lewis, we should make a call. I don't know who that's directed to, but welcome into the stream and Happy New Year. It is now 2022 over here. And I was playing MC3, it wasn't going very well, then it turned the new year, I took this mic off and the clip snapped. So that's my story. Sean, why did you do it? Why did you break it? Sure. Well, there you go. We're all up to date. Now, I was going to play until about 1. So you did break it. Nope. I fixed it. In reverse. I don't know where this is going. It broke. It wasn't necessarily me that broke it. It just happened to break while I was doing something to it at the same time. But I did not break it. Hello, Travis. Happy New Year. So, this is the first MC3 stream of 2022. Probably the only one as well. We'll see how things go. This is so much worse than playing offline. Quit? You quit. I might quit after this. I just don't know, I don't think it's worth streaming the attempts anymore. Just to be honest, just because they're just not that interesting. I said this at when I finished them off in 2022. It just felt like most people were just not really that interested. The first rage of the year. Oh my gosh. I don't even know where to start. Finished in 2022. Yeah. I mean, I've been playing this game. I've been playing this track for like 12 years. I think I've played for long enough. Played for that long and got like literally shit. Okay, maybe not literally, but like, you know what I mean. The whole journey has nothing to show for itself as much as most people would have by now. But whatever, we won't go down that rabbit hole today. Let's not start the year on a low. Oh, I've got messages already. On the plus side, only 365 days to go until 2023. I like your thinking. Now, there's hopefully stuff to look forward to within this year. God, Jake graduates into 2022. That makes me feel old. So old. I mean, there's a concert. 2023 even. I know what I meant. There's a concert I'm hoping to go to in 2022. Fingers crossed COVID won't take a shit on everything. I'm going to be performing again in the summer of next year at what I hope is a festival and not a cancelled festival. That was ridiculous. What was that? New variant is practically a cold, so like the restrictions and shit. Well, colds can still kill people. There are still vulnerable people bound to be out there. Like, I've got people in my family with heart conditions and stuff. It's just not worth the risk. I mean, if I catch COVID, it's not very likely to affect me. Especially the new variant. It's more transmissible, but it isn't that bad. But the last thing I want to do is pass it on to someone in my family who would be vulnerable to it. That felt really odd. That's late. Okay. Hello, Will. Hello, Happy New Year. Oh gosh, MC3, good night. Yes. Good night, Will. My 366 stood as my PB for the entirety of 2021. It's likely that it would stand for the entirety of 2022 as well, not gonna lie, but there you are. "2022, I'm hoping to get laid." JK, that won't happen. I mean, you never know. I'm pretty sure Jacob's got some numbers he could pass on to you. Vulnerable people should just become unvulnerable. You should respect COVID, but you must not fear it. In short, we must learn how to live with it. This means accepting it will stay with us for a while. Yeah, what Lewis said. It's basically integrated into society like a cold and a flu now. I think it's probably gonna follow this seasonal sort of thing. So in the winter, you're probably gonna have a new variant, and the cases are gonna go up, and it's gonna be all shitty, like it is with colds and flus around this time of year. But it's as things go on and on. We should be able to adapt to it a bit more. What's going on with Fortnite all of a sudden? Why is that being said? God, I hate this so much. I'm holding the controller so tightly right now. Usually as tight as I hold it, and I caught up way too much for what I should have done there. Because we know you'd love Chapter 3. I don't even know what Chapter 3 is. Fortnite, that doesn't help me know what it is. I know it's like part of it, but I don't know like what specifically. Okay, whatever. I like how someone messaged me saying, Happy New Year, and I was like, Happy New Year, and they were like, you too. That's all you need to know. Well, it's not good enough. That depends. You might not ignore the dangers of going to parties. You may party once in a while. That is not bad as long as you are vaccinated plus stay at home for around 2 weeks. I mean, people who are like triple vaccinated are still catching the new variant. For example, Josh. My cousin Josh. Had his booster shot, and he's got the new variant of COVID, but he did go to the pubs and clubs almost every weekend. So who's to blame with that? Fortnite Chapter 3 is the third chapter of Fortnite. Okay. But what's the chapter? I don't get the chapter premise. Is it a story? Sounds like you need to go out on a night out with Josh. You would do a lot better in that regard. He can drink quite a bit. Like we had a gathering, I think about a week or two ago for my cousin's birthday, and Josh had been out on the night before, and he was perfectly fine. Like, he'd been out drinking, but he was perfectly fine. Either he handles it really well, and like he did actually have like a hangover of some sort, and he was just like pretending to be completely fine, or he has like a really high alcohol tolerance or something. Or he just didn't actually drink that much, as we assumed. I don't know, but he was just fine and happy, and he was drinking there as well. It was ridiculous. 2022, I can drink legally in the UK. Good thing you're not here then. Because that sounds like a disaster. What is going on? Oh, Bradley did say sounds like he needs to go out on a night out with Josh. I thought he said sounds like I do. Why is the chat stopped there? If I touch the screen in a weird way, that was a very odd angle. Resume. And would probably lose his mind if he saw me, period. Well, have you heard the best cure for a hangover, right? It's not drinking more, is it? More drink. I don't think that's quite the cure. But I mean, I've never done it, so I have nothing to say. Tell you one thing you could do, Bradley. There's my sister's in uni now. Whenever she goes on a girls' night out, there are constantly guys that come up to her and her friends, and they just be like, they just try and buy them drinks, like not just like try and offer to buy them drinks, but they like actually offer the drinks. What you can do, you could go out with them and just be there and like, okay, our friend, they could be like, okay, well Bradley will take them. No, not Bradley will take them. Our friend will take them, and then they'll walk up to you from behind and be like, all right, love. Those girls said you'll take the drink, and then you'll just turn around and be like, oh, thanks, mate. So there you go. That's the plan. I have no idea what's going on. Ah, yes, that was shit. Do you all still have COVID restrictions? Yes, I'm pretty sure we do. What are you even talking about? I don't know. I think I was trying to imply that from, like, your long hair would make people think that you're a girl. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's ignore it and move on. There you go. You can have the drinks. Ah, shit, the bed. Sean, have you been drinking? I've drunk like 3 glasses of Ribena. That's what I have drunk, and can't say anything more. That I can't say I've had anything more, because I haven't. Getting a new governor for our state in a couple of weeks seems like he's throwing all the COVID restrictions out the window. Drunk from Ribena? Probably. I actually want some more. I might go and get some in a minute. What was in the Ribena? What do they put in Ribena again? Let's look at the ingredients on the back. Ah, yes. Ribena berries, water, 95% ethanol. Yes, there we go. That's what goes into Ribena. God, I hate this so much at the moment. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. No! I hate you and your family. Okay. That's fine. What the fuck are Ribena berries? What they make Ribena out of? You get the Ribena seed, it grows into the Ribena tree, and then the Ribena berries come from the Ribena tree. After the Ribena flowers have been pollinated by bees and maybe other flying insects, I don't know. It's not summer, I can't see it happening for real life. Real life outside of my window. Speaking of honey, I'm pretty sure I still have some of my local, like, a jar of local honey. And I looked at the address on the label for the honey, and it's only, like, literally just down the road from me. And I have my own set of flowers and plants in the garden. A buddleia, to be more specific, which is this great big fucking huge thing of purple flowers. And there's tons of bees that come to that, so there's a very strong chance that the nectar used to make that honey has come from my own garden, which is pretty cool. I don't know, I found that interesting, that's all I had to say. Thank you for listening to my story that no one asked. No one asked to hear. Good story, thanks. Now quit. No, you quit. Great story, thank you. And now, what? What else are we doing? I don't know, sure. You tell me what we're doing. We are going to keep fucking up on the first and second turn of MC3. Okay, well, can you not do that? No! No. No, we cannot. This is what we're meant to be. We are the shit. Stick to Mario Kart Wii, stories aren't your strongest. I beg to differ. Here's another story. Once upon... Goodbye, everyone's saying goodbye. Goodbye. I don't know why, but goodbye. Oh, fuck. I don't even have Google Translate set up. What's going on? Is Bradley just blocked the entire thing? I actually can't listen to it. I don't have my thing anymore. My sister's got my setup. So it's just gonna have to play in the background and you're just gonna have to tell me when it's done. Wow, that's a very big problem. Oh no, I've got my other interface back there. Okay. Oh shit, the bed. Don't come off. Can you don't? This is going to go horribly wrong. There we go. The Elgato game capture, what is that still doing on here? Ah! Stop getting caught on my thing. There we go. My first song of the year. My goodness. Right, is this working? Well, I can hear it. That's not going to work on here though, is it? Oh, it's there. There we go. Bling. Right. It's too far. Down. All the way down. I don't even have... Why is this some... I don't even have Chrome on my computer anymore. This is going to sound awful. I have to use Edge. Oh, they've also changed the voice of the translate bitch, so this is going to sound very different.
GFT absent. Goodbye Cyan Jake UNC redeemed Jake, Intel 25,000 Broodlie. Once upon. Jake UNC, between 2021 and 2022 for people in Britain. I managed to beat Cyan's SNES Mario Circuit 3 personal best time by 10 milliseconds with a 1:18.356. Including a 26.016 L3.
And you're the only
I said
one that
I had one task left to do in 2021, or within 6 minutes for people in Britain, was to beat Cyan's PB, and off a miracle. I managed to do it with an absolute meltdown and atrocity of a lap 1 and a lap 2, and secured it with an okayish L3 for my standards. The fact that I was able to do this proved that Cyan could easily broodlie. Yeah.
I can easily broodlie.
Broodlie used. @_blocked_term fuck Johnson. Jake UNC. Bradley allow it Jake UNC. Between 2021 and 2022 for people in Britain, I managed to beat Cyan's SNES Mario Circuit 3 personal best time by 10 milliseconds with a 1:18.356, including a 26.016 L3. I said I had one task left to do in 2021, or within 6 minutes for people in Britain, was to beat Cyan's PB, and off a miracle. I managed to do it with an absolute meltdown and atrocity of a lap 1 and a lap 2, and secured it with an okayish L3 for my standards. The fact that I was able to do this proved that Cyan could easily Jake UNC, get into 1 minute 18 seconds and 2 milliseconds territory. Oh,
2 milliseconds.
Luis wants to make a call. But I think we all here can agree and certainly know Cyan will refuse to do a call with everyone.
Well,
he's probably still embarrassed that he literally broke a microphone and tried to make an excuse to not being at fault. Damn. You should be ashamed of yourself, Cyan.
Nope.
He's probably still very excited about that new flip smartphone that he got from Samsung. I bet you Sam sung one of Cyan's songs on the phone before he even received it. Jake UNC. Maybe if Cyan takes a break from Mario Kart Wii and streaming, when he comes back, the first thing he'll do is to play Fortnite because we like Fortnite, Broodlie.
No.
Who fucking cares about the channel point requirement? Cyan very well knows it's impossible to achieve, so in that case, he should play Fortnite with some of his best friends. Although Cyan will be completely fucking clueless of what the hell is going on in the game, not only will people like Bradley be laughing his ass off at Cyan, JQNC, but he will also encourage and help Cyan play Fortnite and love Fortnite. It might be best to have an alcoholic drink while you're at it, might make the experience better.
Oh god, I feel like I'm gonna cause
I
Bradley
doubt,
to have alcohol
if not
poisoning
already
if I play
know,
Fortnite.
none of this will happen from Cyan because it's Cyan. What is he gonna do? But hope you have a fan-fucking-tastic
like
new
that?
year. Get it? N64 Bowser Castle last turn fail reference. This concludes the final version of Jake Intels for 2021, and the first for 2022. And as always, fuck you Lord Soup 999. Mini 98, can you don't Jake UNC? Don't what Broodlie? One more and you're out NXBR, LOLOLOOLUL Broodlie, STLP Broodlie. Stop spamming the chat or I'll start posting shit from the Bible.
You should have copied it and put it straight in the middle when he was spamming the paragraphs, because it would have just come up in here. Right. And now for the moment no one has been waiting for. Where is it? Hey, stop that.
GFT absent. Revisit Jake UNC Jaquintal 25,000 Broodlie. Before. Jake UNC. Opposite to the British, 2021 to 2022, 1. 18.356 Cyan like SNES Mario Circuit 3 individuals best SNES Mario Circuit 3 10 seconds, including 26.016 L3. In 2021, or in the 6th minute of the British, I was in charge of a mission. And I was in charge of a Cyan like PB. Quan 2, 1 in 1 irrelevant L3 fixed other for parallel routing. I'm not sure about this 1 point fact Cyan kan suji matsuji nunotan darai. Ma. Broodlie used. Add underscore blocked underscore term others. Jake UNC, Dare Yun Zoo other Jake UNC, opposite to the British, 2021 to 2022, 1, 18.356 Cyan like SNES Mario Circuit 3 individuals best SNES Mario Circuit 3 10 seconds. Including 26.016 L3. In 2021, or in the 6th minute of the British, I was
Why does it keep saying that? It's gone!
in charge of a mission, and I was in charge of a Cyan like PB. Quan 2, 1 in 1 irrelevant L3 fixed other for parallel routing. I'm not sure about this 1 point fact Cyan kan suji matsuji Jake UNC, entry 1, 18.2 target area. Oh. Mo ye ye shi ye ye kui long fan lulu residential owner city consent, and of course, Chido Cyan meeting refusal. Other possible Buhen Gan Ga, cause and other true defeat. Shame. Cyan. Other possibilities are different, and others are Samsung Nari. I'm daring to hit. Cyan's arrival on the phone.
What?
Samsung's sequel to other telephones, and the first song. JQNC. Yasushi Nyoka Cyan Law Mario Kart Wii resting in the Japanese stream media, when he came to this other time.
What?
The first case of other important matters Fortnite, the reason why I was Kyoshi Fortnite, Broodlie. Shy other Mama Hu Diane Due sightseeing point request, Cyan hen chew this is impossible. Because of this kind of situation, etc. Exhausted pipe Cyan completely unknowing way of playing games JQNC, Tadashiakai Koen Kazusuki Cyan Toy Fortnite Parallel Heat Fortnite. The best drink at the time of drinking, a drink of sake, and a drink of this possible society. I'm suspicious. Nintendo 64. This is the Cyan developed by the city, the reason is Cyan. The other party is Cyan, but the hope is Yuichi. 2021 Jakin, tells like final edition book some 2022 year first individual edition book arrival. Wako Sunichi, Manipulation Lordsoup 999. Mini 98. No need to be incapacitated Jake UNC, unnecessary Broodlie. One comeback, Ni dispatch completed NXBR, LOLOLOOLUL Broodlie, STLP Broodlie. Stop chat.
There you go. I like how it changed what Minnie said to be no need to be incapacitated. No need. Gosh, what? Hello, Swear. Welcome into the last stream of 2021 / the first stream of 2022 and the only time you'll be able to see me play this track, probably. It's probably been 2022 for a while for you now, hasn't it? Speaking of which, I actually just need to respond to a few people. Happy. Exactly an hour later. I like how Bradley's done it as well. Like a couple of minutes ago. Beautiful. There we go. For like 2 hours, thanks Dutch government for giving us weird time zones. Are you really 2 hours ahead? Wow. Honestly, I thought you would only be like an hour ahead, because when I've gone to the Netherlands, it's only taken less than an hour to get there by plane. In fact, we didn't even go directly to the Netherlands, from what I remember. We flew to Germany first and then crossed the border. France, Belgium, Spain, and the Netherlands should be the same time zone as the UK. I mean, it makes sense for... I guess it makes sense for Spain, because that's just like right underneath. I guess it makes sense for France too, actually. Spain's like right underneath the UK. In fact, I think it's in most respects, it's further west. And I think it's an hour or two ahead of us, isn't it? France, I know, would be like an hour ahead at least. I've forgotten where Belgium is. It's just between France and the Netherlands, isn't it? They're all an hour ahead of us. The time zone border actually ends somewhere in mid-east Germany? West Germany. Okay, that makes more sense. But why does it end in the middle of the country? I mean, it's not uncommon for, like, bigger countries to have... bigger time zones, but that doesn't make... that doesn't make sense for that. Belgium is between France and the Netherlands. Okay, I remember geography correctly. That's good. Because it was my strongest GCSE subject, weirdly enough. You'd think it was music, you'd think it was maths or science. Nope, geography. I know what to call the correct type of stone that comes off a mountain. Or did. Pretty sure it's called scree. The type that falls off the rock face due to weathering. Why is my first message into this stream this idiot? Is that... swear. Well, at least it's not this idiot talking to you on the stream now. Hello, Bin... by the way. I think this is the first time I've actually spoken to you on stream this year. But it's also the first time I've spoken to you from my own stream with your name change. Also, people don't want to change the time zone because it would be weird to cross the German border. That'd be 1 hour later. I mean, is it not weird that to cross the English Channel you would then have it to be 1 hour earlier? I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense if you're going back in time when you technically should be going further forward. It has been a minute, yes, indeed. Now you can welcome you to the only MC3 stream of the year. This was the only MC3 stream of 2021. And it might be for 2022. We'll see how things go. I'm finally starting to get more comfortable. A little more comfortable. But something that I have noticed while coming back to this today is that it physically feels different to play the game while I'm streaming, as opposed to playing offline and doing attempts. Which is odd. This is very odd. It's still 21 here. Ah, well, if you take a look at the clock in the top left hand side, it is 2022 and it has been for an hour and 15 minutes, and I fucked up a microphone already in the first like 8 seconds of the stream of the year. So there you go. Already ruined. Also, the background picture it's taken on my new phone that I got for Christmas. And believe it or not, I think Bradley is still in disbelief for this. I have not had a smartphone until this Christmas. I've been using a standard like flip phone, you know, the really old school ones with the low resolution screens and the actual buttons that you press as my phone. And then I have a tablet as my smart device. But I have a smartphone. I went out on a walk and I took that picture. That's that. Look, it's bent. Anyway, I genuinely have to leave for... I've got work in 7 hours. Have a good night. Take it easy then, Bradley. Thank you for spending New Year with me, I guess. But Happy New Year. Hopefully, 2022 will bring some good things for the future. But we'll see. So yeah. Also, while you're still here, Bint, I don't know if I've actually shown you this run or not, but I feel like you might be interested in it. In like since September or October time, I think I finished early November. I was practicing this track on Dolphin, and I did manage to pull a 0.2, so I got this 274. This isn't a legit run that I just pulled in one big sitting. This has save states. So if I remember correctly, it's a save state at the very beginning, where the second turn is. A save state at the hairpin, and a save state... Yeah, a save state at the hairpin, so I could practice the ending from there, and then it has a save state at the beginning of lap 1, beginning of lap 2, sorry, and a save state at the beginning of lap 3. So this is my driving that's essentially got me this far. What am I going to compare it to? Take a look at Fatality, why not? And it's not too bad. It still has room for improvement, despite being like a Dolphin run, but I like it. I think this is a very odd... This triple mini turbo was intentionally slow because I was trying to keep something... Well, I intentionally kept that slow mini turbo, I should say. It wasn't intentionally... I didn't intentionally make it slow like that, but I intentionally kept it in the save because it was more likely that that's the position I would be in. So this lap 2 is driven completely from start to finish, but there is another save state at the entrance of lap 3. So there was another save state just going across the line here, and this is from start to finish now as well. And in typical Sean fashion, there's the time loss. But I don't care. It was a 0.2. No, I didn't do any after the shroom. I did it here. Here. And then here. And then laps 2 and 3 were before the finish line each time as well. That lap 2 was really good, yeah. It could have been better, to be honest, but it was... Considering that I drove it in one sitting, I think was pretty good. This was actually in comparison to the Ghost I'm playing against. This Ghost has a really good lap 1 to play against and a good lap 3. But it has, it goes a little bit all over the place in lap 2, so I have to kind of detach from it a little bit and just trust my own driving. Just took a good lap and combined it into the run. I don't understand that question. So the way that I would play this out is I would have all of this on save states. So save state 1 would be at the start on this turn, after this turn on lap 1. Save state 2 would be the hairpin here on lap 1. And save state 3 would be the entrance into lap 2. And then save state 4 would be the entrance into lap 3. And I would cycle through each save until I got a decent run, basically. So these weren't all driven in the same day. These were all driven across set days. There we go. That's all I had to share. I hope you enjoyed it. My PB is a year old on the 29th. I think I have your PB. But lap 2 and 3 were driven as a whole lap. Or did you save state everywhere? Laps 2 and 3 were driven as whole laps, yeah. So there's the save states that I spoke about first were only on lap 1 to practice those specific sections at the beginning of the session. So that's just to warm up on doing the triple mini turbo, doing the hairpin into the shroom and ending, and then to do the spin drift at the beginning of lap 2. But then after lap 2, there were no save states used in that lap until the very end of the lap, entering into lap 3. So the lap 1 that I got was what was made first. I put that together with save states, and then the lap 2 save that I got from that ending save state of lap 1 is what I then used to practice my lap 2s. And then I would practice a lap 2 until I got a good ending. Then I make the lap 3 save state, and then I carried on practicing lap 3. But I would go through the session with those saves. So it would be, I think it was half an hour on each of the 3 lap 1 save states. So half an hour from after the first turn, half an hour from the hairpin, and then half an hour doing the spin drift entrance into lap 2. Then it would be an hour doing the whole of... Oh no, I had a save state after the starter boost as well on lap 1. So it was half an hour just doing the starter boost into the first turn, half an hour from the second turn into the triple mini turbo, half an hour from the hairpin into the ending, and so on and so forth. Then I would play for an hour on lap... No, it's not half an hour. Right, forget that I said half an hour. I'm pretty sure it's 20 minutes on the save states that I referred to before. Then it's half an hour just solely lap 2 from that save state that I said, and then it was half an hour of lap 3. There you go. Oh, that was confusing. That's what I did to practice in Dolphin. And as soon as I got that point 2, I stopped for like nearly a month. Not a legit point 2, but you know what I mean. Whoops. I don't think I have your new run, Jake. I don't even think I have Casey's new run, actually. I have 170 though. On my other SD cards. Your shrooms are pretty good from what I remember, Bint. I think. I haven't seen the 140 now. At least I don't think so. I might have compared it in the birthday fun room stream or whatever. My turns after the shroom are really bad. I think your alignment into the very final turn is slightly more ideal though. I think you need to be slightly further to the left. So you cut more off. You seem to cut in more, I think, but I'm not too sure. I'll have to double check with Lewis on that one. When I set this, I only knew how to soft drift with the notches. I mean, I still do that. I use the notches as like a baseline, and then I just try and vary off the analog stick a little bit. I have gotten a little better at getting the soft angle now to the left, but it's not too much better. But I think it's the strongest I'm probably going to make it. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have to show. So the current aim is to try and just get European top eventually. I'm not too sure if I'm going to work on this on stream though, because it's I'm a lot worse playing streaming attempts while I'm playing the game. If I am to stream attempts, I think it would just be like capture card and that's it. I wouldn't be interacting with the stream. I would be just trying to focus on the game. Because I think there's some element of pressure of being watched while playing just adds to this. I can definitely feel that today. But yeah, what else was I saying? I think I can get the European tops with a little bit of time. And hopefully they won't get improved before I get there. What else? Point 2. That was kind of just to display that point 2 is possible for me if I'm consistent enough. But that could literally be the definition between now and 5 years from now. By my luck. Who knows? Who knows? I'm just playing it by ear at the moment. I don't have these as definite targets like I did in 2020. Like I'm going to be sitting down for a month purely playing this and nothing else, then stopping and doing Wii Fit, sitting down and playing for another 2 years. You know what I mean? We're just doing it whenever I feel like it, and I felt like streaming this today. So there you go. That's the story. It's still 3-3-2. That's good then. That's Jimbo. Jimbo's 3-3-2. In fact, if I remember correctly, going from 1st to 10th, it should be Luke, Scorpy, Fatality. Then I think Steve improved. Then it's Kenny. Then Roy. No, that. No, I said UK, and I've put myself off with the top 3. Fatality would then be. It'll be. Sorry, I messed this up. It would be Luke, Scorpy, then Steve, then Kenny, then Roy, then Fatality, then Bjorn, then Fox, then Jimbo, right? Oh, fuck, Dane's in there too. Luke, Scorpy, Dane, Steve, Kenny, Roy, Fatality, Bjorn, Fox, Jimbo. There we go. I still got it. I still remember. Don't ask me to remember the times though, because I don't think I could go that far. Yeah, take it easy. That's definitely one of the things that I learned the hard way. We're just playing it by ear. I'm going to be doing more variety, I think, streaming wise now. But I would like to give back more to Mario Kart Wii with regards to streaming, because I do feel like people have kind of lost interest in what I do without, you know, me giving it here. Just do it when you feel like it, as I have been. As I have been. I was expecting I'd be playing more than I have, but I haven't, but that's not a bad thing. But I don't know. The thing that I'm still pretty certain in is that it's just going to still be very difficult, because I'm naturally quite inconsistent. And with the added pressure on my hands from having dyspraxia, it's just going to make it a lot tougher. Be it that I have to contend hand injuries and shit as well. Like 3 weeks of Luigi Circuit to then wear a hand brace for nearly 9 months. I don't think that was worth having happen at all. So I need to also try and understand what is best for me to do. As much as I like playing right-hand GameCube controller, it's clearly not something that is good for my hands in the long run, so. That's all I have to say. Right. Well, the one thing I keep saying, Jake, is that triple mini turbo, it really helps. At least it helped for me to have a ghost. But I know, like, the minute that I'd suggest that to you, you'd have a bitchy fit about racing a ghost, because it's so off-putting. The one that I learnt the triple mini turbo from, though, is the one that I'm racing now. This is the first triple mini turbo mock bike time. Oh yeah, the old triple that Vince used to do with the delay drift at the end is pretty consistent. And it's probably more ideal for classic and GameCube controller as well. That's the one that I did suggest. In fact, Vince has a a 118, 170, I think, of some sort. You could try playing against that run, or a 0.2 that he set a long time ago. Because he started implementing triple mini turbo into his runs when he was around the 118.2s. I remember watching his streams and seeing him breaking it apart. Paul would also be someone good to try and look at because he uses classic controller. He has... I'm pretty sure he does it more like Luke does, which is less inconsistent. And then there was another one I had in mind. An insane triple with 0 slips. Is that the one where he still subbed the run overall? We still got a 117.93 something or something stupid like that. I think I was actually there on his stream. I don't know. I think so. Need to find it. Vince absolutely baffles me at the level that he's pushed to now. Because quite honestly, I had my doubts constructed from what he'd been saying about like having a GameCube controller limitation and stuff. I didn't think that anyone else was going to get close to Luke, especially if they used anything other than the Wiimote and Nunchuck. And the fact that he still pushed forward and not only like found a way to do the triple mini turbo that Luke does on his controller respectively, but also just get insanely consistent at playing the track in general. It's just mind-blowing to me. And it's so satisfying seeing him complete runs as well, when he's able to get them. I do hope he's able to get this world record, but I can't blame him for, you know, not like fully grinding it. This track takes a lot out of you, and I know that from just the 118.3 grind, the 4 grind alone. Let alone, you know, whatever Vince does. Yeah, fuck you. Just gonna crash my computer trying to ode this up. Ode this up. What ghost is he comparing to there? Jeez. I like the ending. Yeah, you could play against this ghost, Jake. That'll be fine. If that's world record, then that is more insane. Good his timing and control is, and his potential as well. It just goes to show that, you know, what would that lap have been if that did go correctly. I'll try that for a lap. Casey has insane potential. Like, he sat down and just subbed 118 in a week. It was fucking ridiculous. And he just comes back and just improves his time in like an hour or something. It's... He can definitely do... He can definitely also get the world record. I think Luke is in the running to still improve it, obviously, but I don't think he has any intention to. Vincent's the one I really want to see get it. And I know he can, but obviously consistency is pretty tough. And Casey is definitely in the books for getting the world record by a shit ton. Everyone else, I don't know. There's probably still other people in the top 10 who may have potential in getting it, but they just, the times are so far behind, or they just put so little into the track that it just doesn't seem right to count them, if you know what I mean. Like Scorpy could probably do it with enough time, but Paul maybe as well, but again, I don't see them pushing that far or having an interest to do so. Luke won't return to MC3 unless his record is stolen. That makes sense. There is also, what else was I going to say? Double mini turbo. I personally believe that, you know, sub 118 double mini turbo is possible. But you would need an absolutely absurdly good run to have it be done. But I think Luke could do that. Vince could probably do it, and Casey could definitely. But the consistency to get something that strong, a run that strong, is absolutely obscene. It's been possible for several years though. I know that when Lewis started coming here, I'm pretty sure he said that all his double mini turbo best splits added up to a 118.1010. Like literally less than a frame off of the sub. And I'm pretty sure Dane's added up to even less. And they probably now add up to the sub entirely. Vince thinks 150 no turn skip on Mario on Goldmine is more likely. I'd agree. I'd agree with him there. Goldmine is being pushed down a shit ton as well. Like, worldwide tops is nearly 0.8 now, isn't it? I don't know. I'm awful at every other track in the game but this one. Goldmine is no exception. I'm pretty sure I showed my PB to Ixie and he was like, what the fuck is this? And I said, oh, I can probably beat this in one sitting. And I sat down to try and beat it in one sitting and didn't beat it. It's like a 156. I just drove it in probably 2016 to beat the Expert Staff Ghost. Why did I do that so late? Why did I do that? Ah! Yeah, I've been trying to get on Goldmine. He's still the only one with a 150 on Goldmine that is not the worldwide tops. Now I PB'd, but yes. My first 150 was the first to miss worldwide tops. That is ridiculous. I remember when you could get like sub. You could just get sub 151.4 or 5 and it would be 10th. How times have changed, huh? If you'd sub, it would still just be a free worldwide tops, even like probably early last year. Feels weird saying that for 2021 now. It's such a strange year. Right, I'll carry on going until 2 AM and then I'm stopping. Stopping up shop. That's what Liam said too. What, the 151.4 thing or the 150 thing? Or both? Wouldn't be too surprising. I'm pretty sure me and Liam have very similar perspectives. Except for maybe for this track. I remember when I was actually like trying to beat Liam's time just to gain a place in the UK top. The first run that I finished in 2020 legitimately was a 5 dead, which would have beaten his run. It feels strange to me, even in that respect. Another problem I have with the triple mini turbo is I'm so used to taking the second turn going into double, I got to take it wider for a favourable triple. Yeah. You also have to drift it earlier. That was a timing that I struggled to get used to, is delay drifting into it earlier rather than just, you know, waiting a bit. Which is why now if I attempt to do the double mini turbo, I would start it like I'm doing a triple with a soft drift and a delay drift. He said something like, he said something like, to think a 150 doesn't guarantee a worldwide top anymore. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I remember only like a couple of years ago, I recorded a comparison of the first 4 150 runs. It was Vincent, Luke, Fox and Kenny. Because those were the only 150 runs that existed. I think that was in 2018, I want to say. Fox isn't even on the tops anymore. That's even weirder. He was the one who got the first sub. I remember that. I remember that happening as well. God, I'm having a trip down memory lane at the moment. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's also the same with regards to the glitch too, isn't it? How you've also got Bean's former world record from all the way back in 2010. It wouldn't even be the worldwide tops now on the glitch leaderboard. And to think that run was the longest standing world record in Mario Kart Wii. And it took Bean to beat it himself as well. His current one is 9th. Oh, fuck me. That's odd. I do still wish he'd come back and get that record. I still wish McRaren would come back and get it as well. Or would be able to make a comeback and get it. I now have to double check to make sure that he doesn't, so that I don't sound like an idiot. Pretty sure it was Logan. Who took it right. What the fuck was that? Yeah, McRaren has 904. At least he subbed. At least he subbed. But I'm really sad he wasn't the one who got the first sub, and I'm sad that he's not got the record. The man's coming to the UK. Or should be coming to the UK, I think. It's going to be interesting. He's not going to be located too far away from me either. Yeah, so Justin beat Mr. Bean in 2018. McRaren took the record from Justin in 2019. And then it was Logan for the most part until May of 2020. And then it's been Logan since January of last year up until March. Hello again, Sean. Yeah, there could be a get-together. I'd invite him to come to see one of my performances, if he's up for it. We'll see how it goes. What the shitting fuck was that? I slipped on the analog stick, I'm pretty sure. And I slipped again there. Oh god. It's 0.3. No. Right. 7 more minutes. Hi again, Sean. Sorry I was speedrunning Super Mario Galaxy and all I could say was hi. That is fine, Chavis. As long as you were still here, I appreciate the support. Hope speedrunning has gone well. I purchased a new Wii today. Nice. I assume you had enough of all the Wi-Fi bullshit it was the old one was doing. It's so hard not to slip off the analog stick in that now. I don't know why. Ugh. God damn it. I just wanted another one. Okay. This time it's a black one, but not only is it black, it has GameCube ports. That is weird. So did someone do like a shell swap or something on the controller, on the console? I wonder if this year Sean will finally watch one of my streams. Probably not intentionally. I have been taken to your streams like once or twice in a raid. As soon as I realised I was there, I left immediately. Right, what did Chavis say there? Managed to PB by 7 minutes. That sounds like a really good time save, but I have no idea with regards to with Super Mario Galaxy. Colored Wii's existed with GameCube controllers, ports, no shell swaps. Interesting. That sounds like it would have been expensive though as well. I guess it was a certain type of model number. It was discontinued after, I think, just to save money. Wouldn't surprise me. What the fucking shit? 20 quid? My god. Okay, never mind then. That's ridiculous. I hope it's worth it. Nice wall clip. Nice pipe clip, dick. I was about to say, I wonder what this will be. Only a console though, no cables or controllers, nothing. But you've got all of that. Yeah, like you just say. I wonder what Sean has against my streams. Probably the fact that they're your streams. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. Speaking of shit streams, my stream should be ending soon. As expected, this went absolutely nowhere, and I think I got even less out of it than if I played offline, but... whatever, you know. I think I've been to a handful of your streams, Sean. Your streams are advertised on my stream thing, and you advertise them yourself in my Discord, anyways. So you advertise yourself, and my bot advertises you too. That's the only way I knew that you were streaming. Really follow anyone on Twitch a lot of the time. Oh my god, that was going well until I just did that. Imagine not advertising my streams. Well, you don't have to imagine it because that's the reality. It's very rare that I stream anymore though. It's very rare that I stream. I'm pretty sure you streamed more last year than I did. Maybe in the later half of last year, actually, I don't know. I did not stream that much at all in 2021. But things are going to change, hopefully, in 2022. It's not going to improve too much. There's not going to be like daily streams or anything ridiculous like that. They will be more consistent. Just not this. I don't think I can succeed on this track while streaming it at the same time. I got a couple of lap 2s today, to be fair. But this feels... I'm pretty sure I'm holding the controller tighter when I'm streaming, when I'm playing this on stream. Anyways, 2 AM is upon us. Any last words for the last MC3 stream of the year? You're very hopeful for lockdown. Oh, God help me. I do not want... That's the last thing I want. The new variant already caused me to lose my end-of-year performance, which was the only performance I was looking forward to end off this year. I mean, oh, actually, that's a lie. I was looking forward to the brewery gig as well. Fuck you, sideways. Dick. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. What else was I going to say? Yeah, I really hope there's no other lockdowns. That's one of the last things I want to do. Want to have. Oh, you don't want to sit your exams. I guess from that perspective it kind of makes sense, but then just, you know, prepare for your exams and then you'll be fine. I guess that's easier said than done. I hate exams. Thank God I left school like 8 years ago. We have another lockdown. I'm literally going to the government and throw them into prison chambers. First thing I'm doing on a new Wii is speedrunning all the reg staff ghosts. That doesn't sound enjoyable if you're talking about it being an actual speedrun, like in one sitting. But then again, you're actually good at the game, so it wouldn't be as much of a task as it was for me. For you. I don't think it's fair to make my year sit exams after 2 years education we have had. I mean, I guess that is true, but also in the sense that, you know, you kind of don't really have much time to wait any longer. Otherwise it's unfair on the years behind. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know how the education system works with this. But I also think they could make the exams more lenient to try and compensate for the amount of education you did receive. What the fuck was that, thumb? God damn it. I moved in the analog stick angle and then I slip off the analog stick. If I didn't move, I should have been fine. My levels were mostly at home. And when we weren't, my teachers were barely in because they got COVID. Ah, good times. The education system last year and the year before gave us predicted grades. I assume predicted grades based on how things had been with regards to what you've done during the lockdowns, which is why it's probably not preferred or ideal. I mean, the person who's probably better to talk to this thing about is my sister. She's back home now. She's here. She's borrowed my equipment, which is why I'm using a different microphone, if you can't tell just by the way I'm talking. Which I broke during the first 8 seconds of the new year. I broke the clip. It's duct taped onto my neck pretty much at the moment. Oh, what the fuck was that? Based on our test we do in school called CDGs, I would rather do them than GCSEs. A-levels, not GCSEs, yeah. I mean, at least you didn't have to sit your GCSEs during the lockdown, right? Or did you? I know my sister's entire A-level life was during the lockdowns, during the pandemic. My education in school stopped at GCSEs. Finished my GCSEs and then went to college. Yes, I finished school years ago. My highest graded class was actually geography. Subject even. Take that. What the fuck? Oh, fuck off, Thumb. You piece of shit in a testicle. Shitting my testicles out. Right, I'm done. I don't want to continue with that. Let's forget that happened, please. Thank you. That was interesting. Oh my god. What's this done? Ugh. Why is Logan's me there? That's a good question. He's just here. He's just vibing on my console, I guess. Which means do I actually have now, actually? I don't think I've changed my collection since... Wahoo. Doing Wahoo. We've got these don't change most of the time. I'm pretty sure Darren uses a very different me to that now, so I need to update that. That's not changed. Lord Soup's me is actually Lord Soup. I think Raren's updated is me now as well. I'm not too sure. I have Polar. I didn't know I had Polar. How have I got Polar's me? He rarely has anywhere I can get hold of a me from. Maybe I cloned him from a license, I don't know. Some of these are really old. That's like Zeke's me needs updating. He doesn't go by DK anymore. I don't even know why I've got Johnny on here. No, probably only very few people know who Johnny is. Steve's incredibly old me. Oh my gosh, look at all these. Look at all these! What? It's Itchy. Where's Itchy? He's there. I'm pretty sure I've seen Itchy's me, like, in Emoji. So he's still around. Ninkamer. Oh, Anthony. Yes, I remember him. We've got some of the old YouTube friends here now as well. Minnie's me has definitely changed since. Enemy keeps changing his me all of the time. Ah, the old school Manda me. Barely anyone else probably has that. Oh, I did a lot of digging to do that, to get that. Vince is a different me now. Ah, good times. Right. That was interesting. I miss Jordan. She popped in one of my Mario 3D World streams briefly. She's still around. She's doing really well. I have been able to speak to her again. She's finished her first year in her post-grad. She's doing like a post-grad now, I think. She finished that just before Christmas. Never get a chance to talk to her. I mean, if you want to, you can always try reaching out to her on her Discord if you still have her there. If she's got some time available and wants to chat, I'm sure she will appreciate it. But I don't know. You do not. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Anyways, what are we doing now? That is a good question. Probably time to pass you on to someone else. We didn't make it. We didn't make it to 1K in the first overlap stream, but that's fine. And no clips. Nothing stupid was clipped for me out of context. So there you go. You're welcome. Or should I say apologies to Sean, because he probably loves taking me out of context for stupid things. What would that say? I never had her on Discord. Only time I spoke to her was for like an hour whilst Jacob BRB'd. Me and Jacob were VCing and then he went to do something and me and Jordan spoke for like an hour. It was awesome, but we haven't spoken since. Yeah. I mean, I don't think I've spoken to her directly like that for over a year now. I don't know. Times have changed and I probably don't like them. I can't even tell myself at this point. Right, there's quite a lot of option on Mario Kart Wii. Mario Kart Wii. Ha! Well, what do you know? Chavis is live. Let's get my headphones. Right, so don't know whether I'm going to stream again soon or not. If I am going to stream, it'll either be Mario Party with my sister or Miitopia. It's very likely not to be MC3. But just keep an eye out on things. There are some extra changes that I wanted to make for streams that not only benefit, that will not only benefit like me with regards to variety in streaming, but there's also going to be stuff changing that will be good for the VIPs and people involved in the community long term. So keep an eye out for that. I'll announce it when I'm ready. Anyways, I'm going to raid Chavis because he's streaming and I'll I'll probably take everyone up to the end of 2021 within the Americas. But from me, thank you for watching this very last stream of 2021 and the very first stream of 2022. And probably the only time I'll play MC3. Why is this not typing? Oh, what? Okay, that was not what I said. There we go. Anyways. I like 2012 too. Right. Thank you everyone for watching. Again, I don't know when I'm going to be streaming next. Hopefully it'll be soon, but we'll figure that out. Anyways, take it easy. Have a good night. If it's 2022 for you already, then I hope that the year goes well. And if it's 2021 for you still, then I hope you have a great new year. Great! That was a good ending. Why did I not raid?